My name is Ryan, full-time youth pastor here at Crossway Community Church.
And I am Jason McCollum. I am his right-hand man, and I help with the middle school.
That's right. We had the opportunity recently to attend Youth Pastor Theologian's Teaching Workshop and really benefited from a little bit of time spent both just together thinking about teaching the Bible to middle school and high school students.
Hey, my name is Matt Tramp. I'm the youth pastor at Calvary Baptist Church in Hot Springs, South Dakota. We had Mike and John out with Youth Pastor Theologian to do a workshop earlier this year. I got to tell you, it was really, really great. We saw a lot of benefit in our own church.
Hi there, my name is Liz Edrington, and I have been working with students in the church for about 20 years, and it is a joy to get to share about Youth Pastor Theologian's Teaching Workshop, which, let me tell you, having been to a lot of conferences and trainings, is one of the hands down best workshops I have ever been to on teaching teens the Bible.
Hey everyone, Pastor Foster here. I've been a student ministries pastor now for about almost close to 10 years, and I want to highly recommend Youth Pastor Theologian Teaching Workshop to all of you.
What I really benefited about the workshop was just that it functioned like a spring training. You know, I just finished up at seminary a year and a half ago. So I've learned many of the principles that we talked about, but I benefited from the refresher and from hearing it in a different way and hearing it in the context of youth ministry.
Specific areas I did want to mention that we were really blessed by is one, the collaboration between us and other local like-minded churches, where we were able to get together and talk through our youth ministries with each other and just be together in one place, learning practical and implementable things.
Mike and John are so knowledgeable, they're clear, they're creative, they are extremely theologically solid, and they're going to provide a lot of basic understanding, overarching structures, and really practical tips for you thinking about what it means to meet your students developmentally where they are, contextually where they are, and to teach from who God made you to be.
One of the things we did right after the workshop was spend some time at a coffee shop together, looking back at all of the things we taught over the last 5 years together and making sure we're hitting all the main categories, the head, heart, and hands, as we're trying to form students to follow Jesus all the days of their life.
I want to tell you, YPT was the best one I've ever been to. Combining both theory and practice, Youth Pastor Theologian does a great job of giving you resources right there to help you know how to relate to students and teach effectively.
We actually had all of our youth and children's ministry workers there from our church, and it was a huge blessing to just stop and all get on the same page on what we are doing and why we are doing it.
You know, these guys have a ton of experience, so it's very practical and they're funny, and I loved especially how they drew out what it might mean to teach as yourself, as your own Imago Dei self.
Yourself or your volunteers, everyone involved in your ministry, because they will benefit from this. And I immediately walked away with things like, that changed the way I taught. And just to be transparent with you, I thought of like, hey, I should really include hand motions more in the way I teach, a lot more of like memory skills that way. And it has revolutionized the way my students remember things. And I learned that from YPT.
So we think it's a worthwhile time spent for anybody who's working with students, especially thinking about teaching the Bible. And we really are grateful for Youth Pastor Theologian, all they're doing. So we'd encourage you to check it out.
I cannot wait to bring them to our church. So I would highly recommend bringing John and Mike to teach some of your volunteers, your youth ministry staff, whoever's working with students about teaching the Bible. You won't regret it.
And so strongly want to encourage you to consider it, do it. It'll change the way you approach ministry. 10 out of 10.
I highly encourage you, if you're on the fence about it, get off the fence, contact Youth Pastor Theologian, and have a workshop hosted at your church.
Check it out.